The fear is deep rooted inside of you because you don't trust yourself. So hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katera. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for all things entrepreneurship and self-development. And if you're coming back, hey friend, I'm super glad to have you today. Now, this is a little sit down video so that you guys can get to know me a little bit better, but it's really a message to you guys who are wanting to start a business, but your fear is holding you back. Now, if you guys don't know who I am, my name is Katera, and I'm a stay-at-home mom who started an online business, and I make $5,000 a month selling digital products. Now, if you guys don't know what digital products are, they are digital downloads that you can sell for 100% profit. Even before I get to talking about digital products, honestly, anyone can do this. I help other business owners start their business. But a little backstory on my journey is that I graduated from college when I was 8 months pregnant with my son. I knew I didn't want to put him in daycare. Like, I've always just been terrified of daycares, and I always knew that I had an entrepreneurial spirit, and I always knew that I was meant for greater and I was meant for bigger. But there was something in me that kind of always kept me and held me back from pursuing and walking in that. Now, if you guys watch some of my previous videos, you know that I tried YouTube back in the day, and I tried so many different things, but I let people talk me out of being who God wanted me to become. And that is what I'm here to talk to you guys about today. So I'm finna just jump right in because I'm not going to do too much extra talking. God placed you on this earth for something special, and I love to reverence God because it is because of God that I am where I am today. Honestly, y'all, almost $10,000 selling digital products because I took that leap of faith. God showed me his business last year, late 2023. And when he showed me his business, I really didn't know what direction I wanted to go in. I didn't know who I wanted to be or who I wanted to become, but I always knew that I was meant for greater. And literally like 2 months before I even started my business, or before I even came across digital products and like this whole business model, I woke up, I looked at my fiance, and I said, babe, I'm going to change our lives. This man looked at me so crazy, y'all. He was like, what are you even talking about? But he trusted in me, and he knew that God placed it on my heart, and I was not saying that for no reason. When I decided to start and invest in my business, that was like the green light to just really walk into my God-given purpose. I've always been a leader. I know that you guys are leaders. And if you know and you feel pulled and drawn towards something, there is a reason that God placed that desire on your heart. You guys are probably walking around thinking, that is unrealistic. These people are making that type of money, but that is your fear holding you back. That is your limiting beliefs in your mind holding you back. And that is not a representation of faith. And honestly, guys, kind of disheartening that a lot of us want something to be given to us, and when we feel like we're investing into something, we think it's a scam, or we think that we're gonna waste our money, we're gonna waste our time. And honestly, if you go into anything with that mindset, yeah, you will be wasting your time. You will be doing this for no reason. Like, you're not going to get the results you want to see if you're already going into it with that mindset. And honestly, that's just fear. The fear is not in the business. The fear is not in spending money to get started. The fear is deep rooted inside of you because you don't trust yourself. I just want to say it, sis, it's time for you to hear this, and I'm here to tell you, you don't trust yourself. You don't trust yourself enough to become who God called you to be. You don't trust yourself enough to know that if you come across this video, I'm talking to you, I'm looking you in your eye, and I'm telling you, you did not come across my video for no reason. God placed you in front of this screen to hear what's coming out of my mouth because you don't trust yourself, and you also don't trust God's plan that he has for you. You see, a lot of us, we will always walk around, we throw around these scriptures, faith without works is dead. I know that I'm meant to be this. I know that I'm meant to be greater. I know God has something good for me, and I know that God is going to do something good for me and my family, but you're not putting in the work. You're still going to that 9 to 5 and clocking in and expecting to have $1 million placed in your hand. You're still going to that 9 to 5 and expecting them to accept your vacation time, when in reality, you can start your business and give yourself any vacation time that you want. You can go whenever you please, but instead you still have that fear within yourself, and you still don't trust yourself, but you don't want to come to terms with that. Instead, you'd rather scroll on this screen. You rather scroll on TikTok, you rather scroll on Instagram, you rather scroll on all these social media platforms for free, watching everyone else talk about how much money they're making from any business that they decide to start, whether that's digital products, Airbnb, credit repair, anything. And you guys continue to watch everyone come up. It's time for you and your come up. It's time for you to stop being sick and tired of being sick and tired. It's time for you to be able to pay for groceries and not worry about having to put something back. And trust me, I've been there. It's time for you to be able to pay for your bills ahead of time, have your bills paid in full. It's time for you to pay off that credit card debt, because it's possible. People are out here, me included, are living freely. It's because we took that leap of faith and we trust ourselves. You have to trust yourself that you're going to put in the work. You have to trust yourself that you're going to do whatever it takes to succeed. Because a lot of you guys get into something, you're afraid. And when it doesn't work out within the first month or the second month or the third month, you start to talk down on yourself. You start to think bad about yourself. And you start to say, well, I should have never wasted my money on that. It was a scam this whole time. It was never going to work for me. And so that just confirms for you what you thought was going to happen. But in reality, you just haven't given it enough time. I've made alone this year more than I made when I first got started, like in a month. When I first got started, the whole year, I made $2,000, and I started in September of 2023. So the whole from September to December, I made $2,000 across the whole 3 months. Now, I saw other people making 10 grand, 100 grand, 50K. I saw them, but I always told myself also when I was seeing them that it was also going to happen for me. So you got to tell yourself, it's going to happen for me. You got to tell yourself, it's gonna happen for me. No matter how long it takes, it's going to happen because I'm going to do whatever it takes to make sure that it happens. If I would have given up on month 3, I would have never seen the fruits of my labor where I'm at month 6. I kept writing to God. I have sticky notes on my wall. I kept journaling. I kept reading the Bible. I kept praying. I kept tapping into my God conscience, because you know a lot of people talk about your subconscious mind. I couldn't really digest that. I tapped into my God conscious mind because once again, I can put it into perspective as I know that God placed this in my heart. I know He put that idea in my mind, so I have no choice but to act on it and be successful with it. Now, I didn't come out here to preach, or maybe I did. We are in a time now when we have access to make the most money we've ever had to make in our lives. Literally. There is no reason why you should be sitting there confused on why things are happening for everyone else and why they're not happening for you. It just once again ties into your thought process and the way that you think about yourself. Because of course you don't have to, like I was mentioning earlier, you don't have to start digital products. You don't have to start this business that I have. Although I do give you a pretty head start by allowing you guys to purchase done for you digital products. But you also can start any business. You can become a hairstylist. You can become a nail tech. You can become anything that you put your mind to, especially for my mamas out there. Show your kids that it's possible to do whatever you put your mind to. It doesn't matter your age. Show them what determination looks like. Give them an example of consistency. Because the only thing that you're showing them right now is complacency. Then we expect our children to break that generational curse on their own. Let's break that curse now. Let's break those thoughts that we have about ourselves now. I don't care if no one in your family has never done it. Why can't you? Why can't you be the first? Why aren't you even striving to become the first? Because that's always been my dream. I told my grandmother at 16 years old that I was going to be the first millionaire in our family. She laughed at me, but I wasn't laughing. I was being serious. That's happening. I don't care what anyone says. That is happening, and you guys are hearing it here first. So if you know that you're meant to be the first millionaire in your family, you know that you're meant for greater, you know that you're meant for bigger, you know that there are things placed in your life. There is a desire on your heart that you keep putting off because you're afraid. This is your sign to get started. And I'm not giving you any choice but to get started. Because I want you guys to comment in the comments. What is that thing that you keep pushing off? I want to see it. I want you guys to put it in the comments. What is that thing that you keep pushing off? Because I'm going to be here to push you to get started. I don't care what it is. An event planning business, becoming a wedding planner. Like, there are so many different things that you can do. And the internet is huge. You can reach your target audience. I can help you reach your target audience if you would like my help. But it's really up to you to get started, and you have to invest in yourself. That is another thing. A lot of us want things handed to us for free, and of course I have free resources. This YouTube channel is a free resource, but to really have everything planned out for you and put in place and have a coach, you have to invest monetarily. Our time is just as valuable as your time, and when you get to that place to where you're able to coach, you're going to want someone to pay you for your time as well. It's just like your friends coming to your salon and asking you to do their hair for free just because you're their friend, you know? You guys have to be willing to invest in yourself. The only thing that's holding you back from investing is that fear. The fear that you're going to waste money on something that is not going to take you to where you're trying to go. So I'm here to tell you, it's time to get started. It's time for you to do it scared, and it's time for you to do it uncomfortable, because no one's going to be there to get started for you. I love you guys, and this is just Katera giving you a piece of Katera, okay? I know I talked to you guys about starting a digital product business, but I also want to get on here and talk to you guys and tell you guys it is possible for you if it's possible for me. And if you need my help, I got you. Once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I didn't snatch y'all wigs back too far. But once again, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You can follow me on my socials. I put them right here. And send me a message on Instagram, or you can comment down below if you're wanting to get started with any business, but especially with digital marketing. See y'all in the next video. Bye y'all.